We heard about some unusual things that make this area unique, so we set out to find them.
You put it here and...
Amelia showed some real cojones.
No cojones, no.
And as usual, we discovered a lot more than we were expecting.
Oh my goodness.
Watch out, they bite. Ilalo is an extinct volcano located about 5 miles southeast of Quito. There are lots of things to do in the area, starting with Jardín Alado, the winged garden. We met up with Javier again to show us this exotic bird and animal sanctuary. They rescue macaws, parrots, parakeets, and birds of prey from illegal trafficking and bring them here for rehabilitation and a life free from cages.
The parrots here were all rescued from trafficking, and some of them were kept in cages for 35 years. They aren't able to use their wings, they have muscle issues, and they were telling us that they stay here in this area because they feel safe. It's really sad, but it's nice to know that there are people out there doing their best to help these creatures, and I can't believe how loud they are.
They also rescue other types of birds and animals that were living in horrible conditions, and they seem quite happy living here. Plus, they have a furry, cuddly attraction that is loved by kids and adults alike.
Oh my gosh, it's like... This little one is so sweet and snuggly. JP, you're surrounded by bunnies. They all want snacks. I can't keep up, they eat so fast. This one's a little piglet. He just keeps grabbing all the food. That little girl was just saying, don't fight, share. This is very sweet. That was my first time feeding all those bunnies, and it was super fun. I kind of felt like I was in a Cadbury egg commercial, JP. They're so soft and so sweet and gentle, and holding that little one, oh. Yes, you are so cute. I feel like a little kid again. This is so much fun. We're going to have another show soon too, so I'm excited to see what's in store. Unfortunately, we aren't able to go on the hiking trail because we've had so much rain here that it is in bad shape and they have closed it. But that's okay. We have lots of other animals to visit and things to see. We're so happy to have beautiful weather. This morning we woke up and it was totally gray. JP checked the weather forecast and it said we're supposed to have thunderstorms around 11. It's almost 11 and I see blue skies. Yay! There's a slide. You can slide down the slide. Embrace your childhoodness. I absolutely love birds. When we were kids, my mom had a parakeet named Trover, like Rover, but with a T. And that parakeet ruled the roost. He used to land on our heads all the time, only he was not gentle like that giant parrot. He would sink his claws in. It was a bit painful. Oh, here he comes.
While these colorful birds are friendly and social, the birds of prey are focused killing machines. We enjoyed seeing the falcons, the eagle, and other birds of prey, but if you decide to visit Jardín Alado and you don't speak Spanish, be sure to take a guide like Javier who can translate for you, because the presentations are in Espanol. They also have an art exhibit, and if you're a camera buff, you'll love the collection of vintage cameras on display. Check below for a link to learn more and to plan your visit. The weather turned as we were leaving, so a few days later we met up with Paul Bustos, another one of our amazing guides in the Quito area. He's been a tour guide for more than 20 years and was excited to show us more interesting things around the Ilaló Volcano.
We are in a town in the middle of the Andes. This is Huangopolo, in 20 minutes from Quito. Quito is the capital of Ecuador. The whole area and the metropolitan area of Quito is more than 3.5 million people. But little towns like this is like an islands between bigger complexes of houses. So Huangopolo, it's right in the middle of a crater, a volcano called Ilalo. It's not a high volcano, it's extinct, more than 2 million years ago was probably the last eruption, but has a lot of interesting things. One of the main facts here in Huangopolo is we find evidence of people used to be around this area as 8,000 years BC, so it's pretty old.
Despite the car alarms and other loud noises, It's a quaint, tranquilo town with a nice park, several shops, lots of cute dogs, and of course a Catholic church. Huango Polo is a rural suburb of Quito with somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 people. Like most towns in Ecuador, Huango Polo is known throughout the country for one specific thing.
Oh my goodness. He's so sweet. Very friendly.
Mirador de los gallinazos. You know what gallinazo is? It's a vulture. And look at how many vultures are. There are a lot of them.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a lot of vultures. I guess it's because there might be some sort of a good thermal here that will push them up.
Apparently, the gallinazos eat the flower of a plant that's native to this area, which is unusual for these types of birds, but it might explain why there are so many here. I couldn't find any good references, so if you have more information, please post it in the comments below. Now let's find out what makes Huango Polo so famous in Ecuador.
In Huango Polo, it's known for the manufacture of sedazos. The sedazos actually are sieves. So these sieves are made from the tails of horses. This is Rosario, and Rosario is probably one of the last ladies that actually still do this sort of manufacture. Doña Rosario, ¿cuántos años tiene haciendo esto? She's been doing this for more than 59 years, making sedazos. Pero no solo hacen sedazos, hacen cepillos también.
Sí.
¿Y para qué son estos cepillos?
Estos cepillos
¿Con los zapateros?
es bueno para el estrés. Para el estrés,
okay.
para ahora que estamos en
Now that we are so stressed,
Yes.
these are good for that.
La cabeza si le duele.
Yeah.
Sí, so estresado.
Okay.
No.
I guess hair is a requirement for the brushes to relieve stress because Rosario didn't seem to think they would work on my bald head. Following in the tradition of her parents and grandparents, Rosario is one of the last sieve makers in Huango Polo. It's much cheaper and faster to make them out of plastic or metal, so these are mostly used for decorations now, which is why they also sell a variety of other things besides sieves. The little shop next door to the Sedazos sells a variety of handmade items, including a tool used to smash plantains into a delicious Ecuadorian snack.
This particular thing is to make patacones. And patacones, actually, you cut the plantain banana, you cut it in a slice. It's a cylinder, you deep fry it, take it out, and before it gets too cooked, you put it here and you smash it, and you take it out, dip in a very hot oil, take it out, rinse it, and you eat it with cheese. Delicious. It's the most delicious thing you can try. With black coffee, it's great.
In addition to sieves, this area is known for something that we love but have a hard time finding in Ecuador. For that, we had to drive a couple of miles outside of town to the shop of a healer.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo está?
Hola, buenos días, bienvenidos.
He was preparing for a healing ritual and asked us to wait a few minutes, so Paul suggested we walk next door for a nice view of Ilalo, but I wasn't expecting such a biting flashback.
Wow.
So from here you can see better how it is formed. We are in the middle of the caldera
Yes.
of the Ilalo. So there's a collapsed caldera.
Watch out, they bite.
Yeah, those geese are quite chatty. What are they saying?
They're saying,
farm boy.
Get off our land.
Oh.
You are not welcome to eat our corn.
Oh yeah, here they come. They're not messing around.
Geese are mean. I haven't been chased by a goose since I was a kid in Kansas. You can't turn your back on them because they bite and it hurts. After safely escaping the killer geese, we wanted to learn more about the healing ritual taking place next door.
Here in Huango Polo, there is a man, his name is Guido, and actually Guido do a cleaning ceremony. People stop by the road. He uses plants, which is basically part of the elements for the cleanings, and also tobacco, where he represents the wind, alcohol represents the water, and basically many other things. he also is an expert to take out the shawarmishki, which is actually comes from the agave plant. Shawarmishki, it's a liquid. It's in the center of the crown of the agave, and when going through a process, you get a honey. For almost a liter of the shawarmishki, you get 1 tablespoon of this honey that now he sells on his property.
This ceremony was similar to the herbal beatdown that Amelia got in our video from Quito. It's a common practice throughout the Andean region of Ecuador. The locals believe it removes bad energy and brings good luck, and while the majority of clients who visit healers like Guido are Ecuadorian and true believers in the practice, it's also a popular experience and photo op for tourists. Our final stop is close to where we started. Paul called ahead and arranged something very special for us. This place has something that most people love, especially Americans, but you won't find these anywhere in the United States.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the house. Welcome to Casa Ilaló. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
As I was born here, I'm third generation here.
Oh, wow.
So this was my grandpa's place.
Wow, it's beautiful.
So I'm glad you like it, so we can go around and take a look
Wonderful.
to the fields, to the rooms, to the house, and have something to eat later.
Okay, that sounds great.
This volcano is called Ilaló Volcano, and we have found the oldest archaeological remains of the country, going back to 11,000 years BC.
Wow.
So these are stones that people used to use. They used to follow the mastodons that we used to have. Behind they have found bones of mastodons. And so these people used to follow these big beasts, including saber-toothed tigers and these giant sloth that we had at least 10,000 years ago. We've been in this property for 3 generations, so I'm very attached to this soil. I decided to start this project of building this bed and breakfast. In the family, I really love this place. You cannot develop the land because it's steep soil, but anyways, this is something that I said, why not? It can fit. So everybody likes it. I mean, most people that have been here, they have enjoyed the place, have enjoyed the food, they like the rooms, they have the comfort and the calm of the area. The trees, the birds, so people are happy, and it's close to the city, it's close to the airport, and there's quite friendly ambiance as well, so that's very important, I would say.
Casa Ilaló is a luxury boutique B&B hotel located about 10 minutes from the heart of Tumbaco. The place is beautiful and the rooms are super comfortable, but the best part is yet to come.
Look at all these avocados.
Control yourself.
We're in avocado heaven.
Yeah, so if you like avocado, this is the place to be. And from this 100, about 60 made it.
Wow.
Some of them didn't make it, and then I said, maybe they don't want to live here, so I planted something else. They are ready, ripen when they turn a little bit a more darker color. They are ripen and
Okay.
ready. So we'll take some.
Wow.
Wow. Each
You
one's
call
around
them.
a pound?
You know what the avocado word means
No.
in Nahuatl of the Aztecs, the language of the Aztecs? Testicles.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think I did hear that.
I thought you were going to say, actually, I did feel them. That's right. So that's what. Well, I mean, they're tasty. That's what I mean.
Well, you're right. They do kind of look like that.
Avocado. And you know, from avocados from Mexico down to here, they're called avocados, aguacates.
Aguacate, sí.
From here down, from Ecuador down, they're called paltas. Palta.
Palta.
Palta, yeah. Peru, Chile, Argentina.
Oh, okay.
It's Bolivia, it's a palta.
No cajones.
No cojones, no. There are different kinds. Now, this is a variety called fuerte. In the States, you don't find this one because they don't
No.
travel well. They're very much tastier than Hass, which is the one that travels
Oh,
more.
right.
But they don't travel well. They have a thin skin, and once they I mean, you pick them up 5 days, they are ready,
They're
and
perfect.
8 days after they are rotten. There's a dripping system in the dry season. I recycle the gray waters of the hotel for irrigation.
Oh, nice.
I'm the youngest of the family. I was lucky that my mom saw that it was too hard for the kids to go from here to school, which is 1 hour hike to Tumbaco each way, uphill.
Both ways?
Both ways uphill. And so my mom said, imagine sending your kids 5, 6 years old
Oh yeah.
1 hour hike, spend all day long and come back in the afternoon with rains, and muddy trails.
Yeah.
This is 40 years ago. So it was a nightmare for my mom. So they decided to buy a small house in town, 1 block away from school, and my father walked to this place every day. And we used to walk as well, but not
morning and night.
Not morning and night. Just, we used to come, work, and go back. We'd not rush to be late at school.
Right. I know you like those, JP. They're too sweet for me.
They're tasty.
Chirimoya, they look prehistoric.
Yes, they do.
In addition to avocados, they also grow a variety of other exotic things, but that's not why we're here. It's time to see if these avocados live up to the hype.
Avocado tasting. Yay.
El patacón, no? Very good combination. Plantain with guacamole.
Wow.
And that's red chili pepper.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Está bueno, qué bueno que les guste.
Amelia and I both agreed these were the best avocados we've ever had. They were smooth, rich, and full of flavor. Riquísimo. Huge thanks to Paul, Barco, and everyone at Casa Ilayaku for arranging our first ever avocado tasting. We're happy to introduce you to our guides Javier and Paul. Check the description for links and more information below. All right, the weather is already starting to change, and I think we are overdosed on avocados. What do you think, Amelia?
No way. The avocado tasting was incredible. And now I want to try making some of that stuff at home, JP.
Yeah, he sent us home with some avocados.
Yay.
Aguacates. All right, Amelia, it's already starting to rain. Let's get out of here.
All right. Ciao.
Ciao.